Cooper there. Cooper and Morris, the center back pair in front of Hannah Miller. So far they've been gently tested, I would say, by the Highlanders' attack. I think 2-2 deadly as this match sees both teams really in a feeling out process here, trying to figure out what they can do on the pitch here. On the wonderful grass, the pitch looks wonderful. Have to imagine it's playing wonderfully for the players as well. Long ball there, looking for Manel Fretwell. Should be able to get to this. Overcomes Clausel to close down. Stays in. Played back. Nice little hook there by Faulkner, trying to get around, puts it low. It's asking a lot, but it does fall. Kindly looking for the left-footed strike, can't get it off. Second effort blocked there. Brave blocking there, and the Unity defense holds. Faulkner, Solzberg, Miranda, Kira Heyman, all there trying to make something happen, and ultimately it's Nystead sending it all the way back to Melina Ramirez. Ramirez getting a first significant touch on the ball now for this match. Over to McCleary, center back, has to be careful. High press being played here by Wardrope. Scory sending it on the deck there. Back it'll come. Waiting for it in midfield was Kurtz. Not going to get there though, and they'll be forced back again. Nystead and McCleary. So the way it stands right now, it looks like Nystead and McCleary. A little bit of miscommunication there. Ramirez had to come out and play that, or else it would have been a tap-in for Holes. Can't be doing that when you have 4 attackers coming down right at you, and it looks like the high press will be order of the day here for Unity with 4 attackers. As I alluded to off the top there, they will gladly take the opportunity to put all that pressure on Highlanders and try and force a turnover. Morris. Up in the middle, poor pass though, that's well read. Intercepted, Highlanders chance to counter here. Scory. It's a good ball brought down. Faulkner's calling for it. They have to take the shot. Oh, gets through the hands of Miller. Well, that was a nice little effort. You had to like that. There was an option there for Faulkner, but it would have been an interesting pass to try and connect with. Unity's defense were starting to regain their shape, and instead the first corner of the match will go the way of the home side. Up come the players from the back. And the corner is taken. Headed over everybody there. Miranda was the closest to get to it. Instead, nice little back heel flick there by Kurtz. And will they get a second corner out of it on this near side? They will. So back-to-back corners, pressure being kept on by the Highlanders. Lots of bodies in the edge of the penalty area this time. Only one at the 6-yard box. Meanwhile, Unity going with player-to-player marking. Brought in, headed off the line. That was a teasing ball sent in by Faulkner. I believe that was Hendricks who was back there to make absolutely certain it stayed out. Might have been Kashima. I wasn't 100% sure on that one, but the point is it's another set piece here. Highlanders 3 in quick succession. There's a throw or a corner. It is a corner. 3 corners right as we hit the 11-minute mark. Second one on this far side. Faulkner sends in a left footer. Looking for the header. Can't get it to go towards the net. Second phase ball now. Can Highlanders do something with this? It comes all the way back to Manel Fretwell. First time ball looks up. Sophie Murphy trying to get around. Still a chance for the Highlanders. Scory looks to pop one over the top, trying to get it to fall. It does! Left-footed strike takes a little slight deflection there off the boot of Cooper. And ultimately, Miller has no problems with that one. Three set pieces in succession for the Highlanders as they pour some pressure on early. Pins Unity back, they bend but they don't break, and Miller will thump this long and go direct. One of the 4 waiting attackers in black. Twisting, turning there, getting the throw. That was Wardrope. That's going to be a battle you can expect pretty much the entire afternoon. Things do not see any major tactical shifts. So Wardrope will be putting pressure on Manel Fretwell. You can imagine for the full 90 if nothing else changes. On the deck blocked. That should be the first corner of the afternoon for Unity, and it is on the far side. Charging run there from Carly Peterson. He's coming short. I think the idea was to go short, but this corner never made it. Second phase ball, they try the shot low. That'll roll past Ramirez's goal. She will immediately clip it back in. It did go over the line, says the assistant, so that is a standard goal kick. Long ball's picked up there by Solzberg and moved over. Oh, referee didn't quite like that. It might have been a handball. And they'll bring it back. There's a drop ball here. I'm not sure what the referee quite saw there, but regardless, it is a drop ball. And McCleary goes up the middle. They look long, trying on the near side again. They've been eager to use this near side of Highlanders, but Clausel has been equal to the task more often than not. Faulkner again will try to get by, can't. Manel Fretwell looks long. That's asking a lot of Faulkner to get there. That shouldn't be any problem at all for Cooper. And in fact, Cooper will simply let that run, and that'll be a goal kick for Miller. Cooper, they'll try and play out of the back here, will Unity. They've dropped one attacker deep to try and serve as an outlet, but they still send 3 forward. And it does work. Winning that joust against McCleary was Wardrope. That battle will continue, but that return ball, the 1-2 was the idea. Couldn't keep it in play, though. Wardrope's run goes for naught. Carice Wardrope. Now, the target forward assignment should be an interesting one for them today. Right now it's Clausel. And that deflection will be off of the boots, I believe, of Faulkner. Unity's throw in. Wardrope does manage to get through that time, gets through Kurtz, still with it, cleared, and up from the back comes Peterson. Gets there first, puts in the first time cross, headed up and out. That'll be another corner for Unity. Great pace coming up from the back from Carly Peterson. Saw that there was a chance to keep the play alive, didn't waste a moment. Good cross as well. Forces the defensive play, and we have another corner. Second of the afternoon for Unity. Once again, looking high above the penalty spot, goes over everybody's head and outside the penalty area. Buttard now trying to put the cross back in, and does. Head into the back post, and it's in, but the flag goes up. It's offside. A bit of a relief there as that ball was teasing and expertly placed. They might get another chance at though. McCleary nearly stripped again. The high press from Unity. This cannot be taken lightly for Highlanders. Scored trying to move it forward. Get some help that time. Looks like Scory and Kurtz are being the ones asked to sit in the hole there in midfield and try and shield the back line. They opt to go long. Clausel, blocked. Forward it goes. Manel Fratello trying to get the ball forward that can't get past the stern defending there of Cooper. Cooper has had Solzberg's number pretty much entirely for the first 16 minutes of this match. And the ball scooped up. Alert defending there from Manel Fretwell. Lily Manel Fretwell, one of 2 Manel Fretwells on this team, the other one being Julia, who was on the bench today as a substitute. Run here by Leanna Holes. Holes. 3-on-3 action here. Literally, number 3 against number 3, but Manel Fretwell comes out ahead on that one, clearing it. Not far though, still Unity on the attack. Crossed in. Looking back post. Hendricks trying to find Kashima there. Kashima will come away with this. Back into the area. Well met though. Good heads-up defending by Heyman. We're trying to put pressure that time on Morris. No such luck. Highlanders do come away with it. They'll try and play this out here after that run by Unity. Can they do something with this as Faulkner moves to the left? Miranda, can she unlock the pass? Opts to go back. Cleary. As Wardrop again providing that pressure. A bit of a bobble there by Nystead. But some help from Ramirez gets the ball going forward again. Faulkner on this left side. Has a bit of space here. Opts to cut in. Looking to her right foot maybe. Puts the cross in, back post. That's asking a lot of Heyman to get there. And they're saying it took a deflection on the way. So that'll be a corner. 4th of the afternoon for the Highlanders. Faulkner once again showing good pace to make that run. You almost would have liked to see Faulkner go all the way to the touchline with that one. They had the pace going. Maybe could have brought in some help a little bit with that delay. As it stands though, Miller does well to claim that confident goalkeeping from Hannah Miller. No real issues there. And they'll go long. Cleary heads it forward. Scory trying to turn with it and does. Sophie Murphy. Stripped of the ball. Back comes Unity. As they try to play out. They go over the top. There'll be a foot race here. Nystead should win this and does. Puts the block on Wardrop. Butter putting a little bit of pressure on as well. Moving up from midfield. Holes keeping an eye on this. As McCleary tries to play out. Does. Finds Manel Fretwell. Inside. Nice 1-2 with Sophie Miranda. Manel Fretwell. Back comes Holes. Put the pressure on. Good backtrack. Onside here is Faulkner. Puts the cross in. And that will go out for a goal kick. Well, the Highlanders' game plan has been fairly standard here in the first 20 minutes of this match. Go at pace. Exploit the fact that there's no midfield, or there's limited midfield for Unity in this formation. And they've been relying heavily on Faulkner to charge this near side. Bit of a lighter afternoon so far for Kira Heyman. And that will likely pick up. Unity on the attack now. This is Clausel trying to make some space. Against Manel Fretwell, that should be a foul. No, they're going to let that go. That might have been a little bit too much of a shove in the back there, but no, referee said it was a fair shoulder barge, fair challenge, and Fretwell comes out the best on that one, the opposing fullback. Goal kick goes short, and here we go. Cameron Kurtz, forced back, Lily Manel Fretwell. In close here. Now Highlanders trying to pick this space. That was not the best ball from Sophie Miranda, though getting a leg on it there was Scory coming back. But now there's a charge on that. Should be a foul, surely, and it will be. Free kick in a great position here for Unity. Scory's arguably lucky to not see a card there. That was a clumsy leg left out by the Highlanders captain. Brought down Seina Kishima. And referee right there to make that call. So how many? Looks like be 2 in the wall here for Highlanders. Ramirez will set their 4 now. I was about to say 2 in the wall seems a bit light for this distance, and it looks like they'll be joined by Ward trying to provide some disruption. You'd have to think this will be a direct attempt at goal. Hendricks standing in a deliberate offside position here. And that looks like Holes standing over it. But instead, Kashima provided a little bit of a change-up, but ultimately that ball is high and over Ramirez's net. No real threat to the Highlanders goalkeeper there. Well, it was a teasing free kick opportunity, one that had a lot of danger on it. And it was the right call to go for goal. Unfortunately, the accuracy was not there. Meanwhile, this playing with fire with the high press continues. And the Highlanders so far have managed to escape danger. You have to wonder if that lackadaisical attitude at the back, though, is going to come back to bite them. Unity are not messing around on this high press. They know where they want to make their mark. And it's not like they don't know how to score goals. 4-0 win against TSS. One of the 3 wins they have on the season. Peterson from the back. Looks for help out wide. Kashima trying to provide it. Hendricks is there in support. It goes past all of them. I think the idea there was to try and spring Heyman on the far side. Wasn't able to happen. Header brought down. Once again, Header trying to run interference, but coming away with it is the Highlanders. A hopeful ball there by Scory. No one able to run quite onto that. Miller easily scooping it up. Holes going back to Morris. They go along. That was a Cooper make that, not Morris. Ramirez playing out of the back. Good turn there by Kurtz. Kurtz goes on the deck. Peterson steps into that and springs the counter the other way. Counter pressing here. Kashima has options, puts the cross in, but that'll be deflected and out, and that should be a corner. No, it would not take a deflection. The referee is signaling corner. The assistant referee is signaling goal kick. I think the head referee's call will win on that. That is most certainly a corner kick. And indeed it is. Headed down by Neisted, and then cleared. Different look on the set piece there for Unity that time. They tried going top of the area previously in their other two attempts. This time they go near post. Avery Neisted having none of it. Throw-in opportunity on the far side. Knocked forward. Chance for Butter to try and turn. Taken off her boots and blocked though. Wardrobe getting their body in the way. Can they get a corner? Ball still live, dancing out of a phone booth. Good footwork there. Increased Wardrobe and swing and a miss there as two attempts by Faulkner to clear it. Gets it out on the third. Only as far as Clausel. Clausel for Holes. Holes. Watched by Manel Fretwell. Good battle here. And that should be intercepted. And not able to hold on to the touch though was Murphy. They'll try again now. Sophie Miranda going just to try and brute force it out, and now a chance here for Salzburg. Plays it out wide. First time ball, well wide. Not the best touch there. You can see the idea was to try and catch Miller unaware, but that ball needs to be on target. Heyman knows she needs to do better there. Kurtz and Scory trying to play out, and they do, but poorly as it goes right to the boots of Shea Taylor. Taylor, who's been sitting deeper than the normal attack designation would suggest. More of a holding midfield role. And that is indeed where Taylor is posted. Perhaps a little bit of a shuffle in the deployment of the personnel here. Taylor has been doing very well, cutting an imposing figure. Hence why the attacks are being angled out to the flanks instead of directly through the Unity middle. Heyman and Murphy trying to do something for Highlanders over on that far side, and it does go the way of Highlanders. Get thrown on that far side to be taken by Murphy. Nice little hook step there from Taya Scory. Looking long. This is asking a lot of Salzburg, and that will be out of reach of the player coach. 26 minutes gone in the first half. The home opener between the Victoria Highlanders and Unity FC. No score. Miller to Cooper. Clausel waits for it, and that's where the ball goes. Faulkner tries to press. The return to Clausel, just couldn't keep that in. You could see the idea there. There was a little bit of space opening up. Not the best return ball, though. And a quick tie of the laces there by Faulkner. And now Manel Fretwell with the throw-in. Faulkner bouncing off of Holes. Ramirez. And right up into the high press here of Unity. That's going to ask a lot of Scory and Murphy on that side, and right now, it's very close to getting to holes again. Now Fretwell back to McCleary. Stripped there as Shea Taylor came charging in. The long ball, though, does connect. Just a hopeful long ball, and it falls to the boots of Faulkner. Faulkner gets around. And does get a shot off deflected, as in came Danielle Cooper initially. And oh, it's in the back of the net! What a strike! Megan Faulkner, what a goal! It looked like the attack had broken down. Faulkner didn't think so. And in the 28th minute, the Highlanders find themselves up 1-0. What a ball. It looked like Unity had done enough to stop the attack, but Faulkner simply kept going.
Scored in the 28th minute by number 11, Megan Faulkner.
And with that, the Highlanders have a lead. Last time they had this, it was unfortunate that they ended up tying 1-1. The question is now, can they hold their defensive shape? Again, that press from Unity. Having a goal up on them is great. But if they keep pressing as they do, Unity, you might need more than one to try and get all 3 points today if you're Highlanders. And for Unity, keep doing what you're doing. Keep pressing, keep forcing turnovers. Keep an eye out on those long balls to the flank. Faulkner did well to invert on that one and move to her offside, which really threw a wrench in the Unity defensive shape. Up that far side will go all the way back to Miller. Ramirez, with the Winthrop ball over her. Puts it on the deck to Nystead. Looks long. Murphy and Heyman jockeying for it there. Murphy and Peterson make that. Heyman was nearby. Taylor controls, puts it on the deck. Deflected again. Throw the way of Highlanders. Well, we played a half hour of this home opener. First home match of the season for the Highlanders, men's and women's sides. Women looking for their first win of the season. Unity still unbeaten. Will those game states change when we hit the 90? Only time will tell. Still got an hour to go. Plenty of football to be played. And Danielle Cooper and Taylor Morris will play out from the back and get things started here. Peterson looking for the run. Kashiman gets it. There's the cross. Winthrop is there. Blocked and poked clear. Cameron Kurtz providing the presence there. And now Scory trying to bully their way through midfield and does, but that's an excellent header. That header doesn't connect. Faulkner's off to the races. Great job there by Clausel getting back the fullback slightly out of position. Made it work. And the Highlanders' shape seems to have shifted there. They've gone for a more traditional 4 at the back now, which is absolutely the right call against the strong attack of Unity. You can't keep a 3 players on the back line, not against this Unity attack. And so that would move Sophie Murphy, who is naturally a defender by trade, into the right back position. Scory still remains in the hole as a D-mid. Although Kurtz has been dropping deeper more often than not. You can hear the calls for Kira there. They got into a little bit of trouble, and now they try to play through. a little help, it does get only barely to midfield and then brought straight back in by Taylor. Highlanders trying to counter, blocked there. Peterson goes low, looking for Winthrop, or Wardrop, excuse me. It's Wardrop, not Winthrop. I'm not sure where I got Winthrop from. It's Wardrop. Apologies for that. Peterson with a throw in on the far side. Long ball. Wardrope doesn't even get there. Nystead got in the way, but that'll be a handball on Nystead. Bit clumsy from the Highlanders defender. Free kick in a potentially dangerous position here for Unity. Much further from their last free kick. So you have to think they will set up some sort of play here. They'll have to look for a cross. Forward go the attackers. Leaving Cooper back on defense, leaving Clausel back. Now Cooper comes forward. Clausel will swing in behind, as will Taylor. Lots of bodies here. But that's right at Ramirez. Ultimately, nobody to put any pressure on Ramirez or even get a touch to that ball. And set pieces from that position remain a bit lacking for Unity. Nystead avoids the press of Butter. And a kind deflection there, and it's Unity straight back to the attack. The call's there. Wardrop wanted the ball earlier, still got it in the end, blocked. Poked clear by McCleary. Danger not over. Out wide, Clausel. Fakes the cross, then charges. Sliding tackle, but skips it. Now puts the cross in. Headed up, but not out. Holes. Trying to control the penalty area. Gets it back to Clausel. Puts in a nice cross back post. Headed right at Ramirez. Good positioning by Melina Ramirez, as that was arguably the most dangerous chance of the half for Unity. Perhaps accepting the one goal called back on the offside. Clausel did well to get those crosses in. Found space, really undressed Lily Manel Fretwell twice there. And even with assistance coming in, Clausel did very well to keep Unity a credible threat, and now they're back in it again. They have numbers in the box. And that cross will miss all of them and go on top of Ramirez's net. No further danger. Ten minutes to go in the first half. Highlanders 1, Unity 0. 28th minute goal from Megan Faulkner. See the home side currently up. Nice little fake there by Nystead. Plays through the press. And now Murphy. Away on the right side. Looks long. Oh, Faulkner might get there, and Faulkner will get there. Into the area, puts left-footed strike, but Miller with a great save. Diving to their right, Hannah Miller. Tracked that ball well. Good, solid catch. Is once again the pace of Megan Faulkner, causing some difficulty to that back line. Now on the other end, can Unity get some pace of their own? Holes is coming in late on this run. Ball doesn't go there. Butter instead plays in. That's Taylor who's not Taylor who's moved up, excuse me. That's Hendricks who moved up? No, Taylor's back there. Clausel's back there. That must be Wardrop who's come in. I'm going to blame the kit manufacturer for making the 24 and the 21 look too similar. Anyway, back to the match. Long ball again for Faulkner. Collides that time, and Faulkner commits the foul. Bit overzealous. Right call. As down went Clausel. Cooper checking in as well. Didn't look it was malicious. Certainly a rough tackle. Rightly called a foul. And no worse for wear. Back up on their feet. And the war between Clausel and Faulkner will likely continue for a good long while yet. Miller on this goal kick. Goes long. Scory. Looking up the middle. It's a very hopeful looking ball, but well defended. Cooper not fooled by that one, and now Holes. The 1-2 gets it. Liana Holes gives the return. Butter trying to turn. Does. Butter with the right foot over the net. Was looking top near corner. Good interplay there between Brianna Butter and Liana Holes as they managed to find some holes in the channels there of the Highlanders' defense. Excellent 1-2 passing. Couldn't find the target though. McCleary wisely opts to not try and play their way through the press. A little more reserve being shown here by Unities. They don't want to overcommit, as Faulkner has proven that they can really burn him on that near flank. Butter over to Clausel. Clausel did inside. Butter's first time ball. Poked clear by McCleary. Not completely out of danger though. Taylor. That had a little bit of venom on it, didn't it? Shea Taylor tried top corner as well, or at least under the bar. And it instead goes over. Ramirez will again allow Nystead to play out of the back. Kurtz offers a short option, as does Murphy. And so we'll go to McCleary. 4 Unity players again in this press. Butter, Wardrope, Holes, Gashima. Turning there was Scory. Miranda tries to pick up Faulkner, instead goes behind. This will be Manel Fretwell. Now that's Faulkner. Is Faulkner still on side? They are. First time ball into the area. Wide open and into the back of the net! What a ball! Kira Heyman gets the goal, assisted by Faulkner in the 40th minute. And it's 2-0 Highlanders. Kira Heyman left all alone in the area. Once again, Faulkner making so much happen for Highlanders. Drives to the end line, puts the cross in. And there's a little bit of miscommunication there as Heyman left absolutely open.
Kira Heyman.
Well, they're loving it here at Centennial. Smoke being popped off at the supporters' end. 2 goals for the home side as we approach halftime. Both involving Megan Faulkner, making an early case for themselves as player of the match. This match still has a whole other half to go. Salzburg trying to play the 1-2 there. Instead, it's Butter getting the better of Manel Fretwell, and Unity straight back to the attack. Holes, nice ball. That's a great ball. Brianna Butter inside now. Goes to the top of the area, was looking for Holes, just cleared it enough. Faulkner over to Heyman. Salzburg immediately marked by Morris and pushed back. Murphy gets away from Kashima. Cooper and Morris looking for a way out of the back here. Can Peterson get something? Maybe. Looking for the return and then go long. Butter is now playing in that top mid role. Commits the foul though. So the Unity attack shifts slightly to try and mix things up. Still holes up front, by which I mean Liana Holtz, not that there are holes. It's going to be slightly confusing, but we'll deal with it. Carrie Swardrup still up there, still watching there, providing high press. In comes Holes. And now Fretwell back to Nystead. Miranda over to McCleary, who swapped sides here with Nystead. I assume this is a matchup situation. Trying to stay on their assigned marks. Over the head of Kurtz. Taylor tried to get a toe to it, couldn't control, and instead it's Solzberg over to Heyman. Murphy's overlapping on the far right. Manel Fretwell available on the left. That's where it goes. Lily Manel Fretwell. Faulkner wants the ball on the deck, gets it. Puts in the left-footed cross, but that'll be right at Miller, who doesn't even bother. Lets it go out for a goal kick. More dangerous pace shown by the Highlanders here. Both teams have had a week off, so fatigue shouldn't be an issue. Over the head of everybody there, but it does fall kindly to Butter. Head down, goes for a run, and has got pace. Manel Fretwell, there's the cross. Wardrop. The first touch wasn't great, and there's no second touch. Sliding in there was nice there, but it falls kindly in a toe in there by McCleary. Great block by Mara McCleary. What a dangerous position to leave an attacker in. And holes denied there. Well, Unity does have the weapons necessary to make a game of this, and as you can see, if they get so much as half a chance, they will punch through with it. A lot of good interplay on this side. And can they set it up again? Holds with the interception. Butter, first time ball. That's going to go well over Wardrop, but Ramirez will chest that down. And then pick it up. About final minute of play here in the first half. Highlanders 2. Unity 0. Faulkner in the 28th minute. Heyman in the 40th. And there's that high press paying off again. Wardrop strips the ball from McCleary. Up comes Holes. Not able to capitalize though, and it's cleared. Yeah, bringing Holes back to try and remain some sort of inverted pressure on the midfield is unfortunately not giving Unity the ability to quickly capitalize on those turnovers. You'd almost, like in that situation, if Wardrop gets the ball, power forward, go one-on-one with Ramirez, if possible. Heyman and Murphy recovering on the far side there. Scory also there, can't get a toe to it. Charging forward to Solzberg. Brought down, that'll be a foul surely, and it is Miranda actually who's brought down. Taken quickly by Miranda. Heyman on the far side has space. Peterson's out of position. Charging back to cover. Deflected, that'll go off of Morris, and that'll be a late corner here. Highlanders now. Chance to put some late pressure on to end the half. What can they deliver here? It's Faulkner again on set piece duty. They're leaving the big defenders back for this. Crowding around the 6-yard box, they go near post, punched clear by Miller, falls, sliced at, Miller bats it away again. Still not cleared. Miranda couldn't get to it. And a hopeful strike at goal that time from Murphy. Bit of a shank, and it is now clear. We've played the 45 of the first half. We're into stoppage time now. It's on the referee's mercy here that we continue this half. I think that was Kurtz that might have had the best swing at that in that melee that followed outside of Miller's goal. Miller not able to comfortably claim it. Did get a good punch and a good swat. And that's going to be it for stoppage time. We end the first half. The Highlanders 2, Unity 0. Goals from Megan Faulkner in the 28th minute. Kira Heyman in the 40th minute. There's still 45 minutes of League One BC action to come. Don't go anywhere. You're watching League One BC Soccer from Centennial Stadium. My name is Arturo, and I'll be back with you for the second half. Welcome back to Centennial Stadium for the second half of this match between the Victoria Highlanders and Unity FC here at University of Victoria on the traditional territories of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples. My name is Arturo. Glad to have you back. In the first half, 2 goals for the Highlanders put the home side up 2-0. Their first of the season for both Megan Faulkner in the 28th minute and Kira Heyman in the 40th. And the Highlanders now in their white kit with black shorts kick off to start the second half, attacking to their broadcast right, in which way the Unity FC in their all-black kit. No immediately apparent substitutions to start this half, but we will certainly let you know if any show up. On the bench for both sides, Emily Moore is the goalkeeper substitute for the Highlanders, but first off, one goal, Ramirez will be tested immediately and beaten right off the opening kick. Saina Kashima with an absolute laser curled in from the far side. To the far side, make that. Bit of a miscommunication at the back, and one of the themes in the first half was that high press was always going to be dangerous for Unity. And right off the hop, they cut the lead to 1. 46th minute. It is Saina Kashima with the goal. And that'll go the way of Highlanders. So Kashima with their goal. Brings Unity to within 1 to start the second half. That's about the best possible start for Unity to get back into this match. Only have to make up 1 to walk out of here with a point, and you know that they're going to be looking for more.
Goal scored in the 46th minute by number 16, Saina Kashima.
And ball going the way of Unity. Kashima's goal, their first of the League One BC season so far. Came into this match with 2 appearances, about 120 minutes played. They now have a goal to their name for this season as a free kick opportunity set up for Unity. And they'll pace this one off. Plenty of options here. I don't know if this will be direct to goal. This is a bit too far for that. Plenty of targets to aim for. And I do see
Substitutions for Unity FC coming out of the game. Number 3, Leah Holtz, put into the match. Number 7, Lauren Spiller. Coming out, number 26, Amanda Oswell. Into the game, number 9, Maya Ashkai. Also coming out of the game, number 6, Kylie Hendricks. Coming into the match. Number 8, Maddie Melchuk. Substitution for the Highlanders coming out of the match. Number 11, Megan Faulkner. Check into the match. Number 9, Amy MacArthur.
They just announced substitutions there for the second half, so we'll go over those in just a moment. Right now, it's near side Peterson trying to get the ball forward. There's the goal scorer, Kashima. Blocked. Sounds like Clausel came out there, as did Hendricks. And the Unity attack continues on this near side, slowly moving up. I'll try to get some effort here on the near side. A bit of a touch there was heavy. You can see the idea being shown there by Megan Avery. One of the substitutes checking in this second half. And with Avery now here, along with Melnichuk, that gives a little more midfield stability for Unity, as they perhaps alter their formation a little bit. Well, not by much. The high press is still working for them, in so much as they have clawed back a goal almost immediately upon the start of the second half. Long ball here. See, the idea is Kashima wanted more. Couldn't beat nicely with that ball. That header was an awkward one, though. Referee whistles for that immediately. And that'll be a yellow card being shown in the 50th minute to Carly Peterson for that rough collision.
A yellow card issued to Unity FC number 2, Carly Peterson.
Long ball from Neisted. Falls kindly there, but then immediately back it goes. And it'll be Unity heading the other way with it. Murphy there trying to make something happen on this near side. No such luck.
Correction to the substitution to the Highlanders. Checking notes was number 12, but Alexis Van Bolt coming in, number 9.
So Alexis Van Bulk now sitting at the top of the Highlanders attack in front of Sophie Miranda as Mara McCleary recovers this one. Ramirez looking long, intercepted. And a chance now on the far side for Avery, the new substitute, taking over for Holes on that far side and already looking right at home in that attack. Head clear that time. Miranda jockeying for position, can't get there. Flicked header on once again by Megan Avery. But Avery unable to keep the attack going that time. Now it'll be a throw in for Highlanders, and they do briefly manage to keep it in, but instead it's Unity counterattacking and cross first time looking for Kashima, cleared. And referee will call that one, and the coming together of bodies there. Down went Kurtz. And McCleary gets us restarted. Intercepted though, poorly taken kick. And Butter now a chance to do something. Opts to bring in the reinforcements. Taylor intercepted. Good backtrack there by Heyman. And Heyman draws the foul as now Unity starting to play the body a bit, but not responsibly. Miranda. Neisted. Offside flag goes up as hard charging run there by the combination of Alexis Van Bulk, one of the subs, and Maria Solzberg and Kira Heyman still forming that connection. And Solzberg, of course, has moved out to the left to fill the spot vacated by Faulkner. It's Kashima right now for Unity, going right back to work. Good block by Neisted. That'll be a corner. Kashima really picking up the game here to start this second half on the near side. Much like how Faulkner began dominating the near side in the first half, Kashima's more or less slotted into the same attacking pattern. Maybe this is the charmed end of the pitch. Let's find out. Kashima's corner. Headed. Ramirez, who can only punch. It's still loose. No one can pull the trigger on it. And finally, coming together of bodies still doesn't clear it. Swinging and miss there by Taylor, who managed to hit nothing but bodies. Made solid connection, but couldn't find a way through. Nervy, scrambly moments there. Fire drill defending somewhat. Nobody able to get a clear line to the ball or take a clear shot. Ultimately, the ball is cleared. Unity will try again. And that ball looking for Butter, out of the reach. Highlanders 2, Unity 1 in the 55th minute. Saina Kashima scoring in the 46th minute, right at the start of the half, to cut the lead to 1 for Highlanders. Kashima's first goal of the season. After the first half, saw Megan Faulkner and Kira Heyman score their first goals of the season. And there is Heyman right now, has the go-ahead goal. Intercepting there is Peterson. So far the only player to be booked, Carly Peterson for Unity. Kashima. Watched by Murphy. Gets past Neistat as well. High ball back post. That goes over the head of everybody, including Avery, who's arriving late and was the likely target there. Taylor recovered briefly and does bring in assistance. Chance here for Wardrop. Brought down, no call. Peterson floats it in, nobody there. Referee was right there and didn't seem interested in calling a penalty at all. Thought there was nothing in it. And not too much of a protest from the players on the pitch, so I have to think that's probably the right call. And Ramirez will leave this goal kick. Mara McCleary to take, and they will go long. Looking for Vandenbulk. Oh, that's a hard challenge there from Murphy, and that will, I think, earn a talking to at least, as Kashima hit the deck there. It will definitely be a Unity ball. Is it a throw-in or a free kick? It looks like it'll be given as a free kick right on the edge, so before the ball went out of play. That's Melnichuk standing over it, along with Kashima. As the players fan out. Right in the midst of Ramirez. Well read. And they'll try to spring the counter here. Sprinting back, though, is Avery to make sure nothing came of it. Good responsible defending there. And there's still an attack to go here for Unity. They look centrally. Wardrobe thought they had a line to it, but only a last-minute leg interceding. Keeps that away, and it's regardless, it's still a corner. Short option being shown, they don't go for it. They go right for the center of the heart of the action. Cleared. Sprinting over there is Peterson to make sure. Second phase ball chance here. Coming in is Murphy. They've been going to battle this half and for most of this game. Sophie Murphy and Carly Peterson. Ultimately, goal kick from Miranda taken quickly. McCleary looks at the middle. Kurtz watched by two players now being double marked in midfield. Wardrobe and Avery there. Deflection though. It's been out Fretwell. It's McCleary. Back to Ramirez. Scory comes back to help with the breakout. It's a good thing to Murphy. They beat the press, they go along, asking for some help. Heyman is there. Tries to cut back to her favorite foot. Gives a little shoulder bars to Morris. Goes central. Vandenberg giving it back. Murphy can get back to Vandenberg. No, loses out. Peterson does well to win that back. Not Peterson, excuse me, that was Melnichuk. Kashima, the goal scorer. Can't get past McCleary, and Ramirez saves the corner. Good end-to-end stuff here. Oh, but no, Ramirez didn't save the corner, says the referee. So after all that, it will be a corner kick for Unity. Ramirez thought they'd kept that over the line. Fortunately not. And instead it's Melnichuk lining this one up. Options all around the penalty spot here. And that's where the ball goes. Headed out. And it's going to be another corner. You can see about 22 odd referees on the field there trying to help the head referee. Everyone believing they knew exactly who should be taking this next possession, which it will be. Melnichuk over to the far side for another corner. Blocked. And it'll be a goal kick. That did go over the line off of a Unity player. Cleary going quickly here. Looking for the overlapping run, finds it. deck. There's some help there from Scory. Move up from Scory to Solzberg. Going more Vandenbulk. The hold-up play. Get it. Heyman. On the inside, Murphy now filling that hole. The deflection. Now this is Scory. Kurtz, first time ball, swinging in the deflection. Nicely gets in front of Butter. Instead, on target from distance from Avery Nystead, but easily handled by Hannah Miller. Meanwhile, on that far side, I don't think I quite mentioned there that Amanda Clausel was brought off as a substitute. That is Maya Bajpai, I believe, who's checked in, number 9 in black for Unity. Nystead. It's a deflection there off of, I believe that was off of Taylor. Miller were right there though, no real threat. Goes long. There's an awkward chesting or hip of the ball down there from Nystead, and they're down to one knee. Scorer trying to hold possession. Murphy clears. That was a very awkward way to take the ball there by Avery Nystead. Interesting to see if they're told to leave the pitch for treatment, or this is a wind got knocked out temporary situation. We do have some substitutes warming up on the far side of the pitch there. Keeper Lee Moore is there. Remaining options on the bench for the Highlanders, Julia Manel-Fretwell and Lily Ray and Bryn Smith in midfield, Jade McKee, who can function either midfield or defense, and Sophia Jones. Of course, Faulkner already subbed off in favor of Alexis Vandenbulk. For the visitors, Unity, Jovan Sandhu is the goalkeeper on the bench. Marike Meinertsma is the defensive option, and 2 more forwards, Isabella Pineda and Kelsey Stewart. The full roster for Unity features no small number of attacking talent, and they scratched 6 forwards from their standard roster today, including 2 red shirts in Lauren Spiller and Manchas Sidhu. And the drop ball will be taken here as Nystead is good to continue. And turn. Did, but lost out. Now here goes Unity on the counter. Long ball, looking for Kashima. Foot race won by Kashima, tried to nutmeg. Good job by Nystead. Keep their composure. Only concedes the throw, and it's Peterson. And that throw will go the way as Scory does enough work against Melnichuk to make sure that throw goes the way of Highlanders. Oh, header missed there by Peterson. A chance now. It's Vandenbulk. Looks for help, gets the deflection. He's marching up in bits and pieces here. Every little bit matters. Heyman. For help. Opts to take it quick. Murphy was actually calling for that throw. Heyman had other ideas, and Vandenbulk crosses over. Wins it back. Plays the return ball to Heyman, a little bit too far though. But waiting for it was Murphy. Returns, right-footed cross. Over the head of Miranda was who was in behind there. Scory had moved it inside a little bit more to cover for the spot missing Vandenbulk. Up to Miranda to the back post, couldn't quite hit there. But still Highlanders on the attack. Heyman looking for Vandenbulk first time, never made it. And it's Unity looking for their counter. Pace is really livened up here. 65 minutes gone. Highlanders 2, Unity 1. Kashima trying to dance their way through yet again. And Avery Nystead. Good battle this time, won by the Highlanders defender. Well, that's going to be a... You get the sense that Nystead versus Kashima is going to be the fight to watch for the rest of this game. Far side, Bajpai. Throw into Cooper. Goes long. The idea there was to try and hit Wardrop. No luck, and jostling in midfield there, Butter and Kurtz, and Kurtz ends up winning it. Butter is none too impressed. Guess that she was the one fouled, not committing the foul. I'll just go quickly. Shanked skyward by Cooper. Vandenberg. Calling board is Murphy. Gets it. Murphy to the area. Tries the right-footed shot, but that is nowhere near the target. You could see the idea. Murphy found that space. Put the laces into it. Could not get the accuracy. Miller with the goal kick. Over the head of Kurtz. Over the head of Wardrop. And Cleary will calmly grab that and send it back to Ramirez. Second effort will get this one to midfield and out for a throw. Taking the long throw by Morris. Kashima knocks it down, gets ahead of Heyman, but does just enough, and Scory puts it on the deck. Nice ball from Scory. Does manage to get it. Salzburg returns. In comes Murphy. Over the head of Vandenberg and Heyman. Unity up the far side now, Bajpai. Looking for the run. I believe he was looking for the run of Wardrop? No, not Wardrop. That had to have been Butter. Anyway, substitute queued up here. And it looks like that's going to be a rest called in for the other goal scorer of the Highlanders, Kira Heyman. And more reinforcements called in for the Highlanders. In this case,
Phillips Brewery substitution for the Highlanders. Coming out of the match, number 17, Kira Heyman. Coming into the match, number 15, Sophia Jones.
with Jones in, it'll be a like for like, forward for forward. No subtlety to what Jones will be asked to do here for the last 23 odd minutes of this match. But first, Highlanders up to defend this. Unity, Butter puts one just over the bar. Unity are not letting up. They've kept this press going more or less since minute one. And why wouldn't you? Got them the goal they wanted. I'm sure they'd love another. Perhaps even feel they deserve another. And that tackle, bringing down Kurtz. Earns a foul, taken quickly. Fretwell finds some help in the form of the substitute. Or, sorry, that is not the substitute. That is Salzburg. Murphy's calling for it on the far side. Van Den Bulk has options. Opts to hold. Scory loses out. Wardrop chance to counter. Wardrop on the return ball. Holds up. Switches. Met by the head of Manel Fretwell. Here's Sophia Jones getting some touches now. Murphy. Little flick header there by Van Den Bulk. It's a nice one too. Sophie Miranda's now in the play. Sends it out wide. Salzburg won't be able to get there. Ahead of Bajpai, who get ahead of steam, and now's a step. Now comes in Salzburg to close down the angle. And the fullback is forced back. Cooper inside for Taylor. Goes over the top. And that'll be out. Goal kick for Ramirez. Once again, the high press proving difficult to get around, and this time it comes up. The great steal. Wardrop for Butter. Oh, what a strike! Absolutely lethal strike from Brianna Butter. In the 70th minute, we are level at 2. The press pays off. Wardrop gets the assist. And the visitors have stuck to their game plan. They have kept pressure on the back line all afternoon. They have been relentless. And they are rewarded with 2 goals in this second half. One in the 46th minute and now one in the 70th.
Unity FC goal scored in the 70th minute by number 5, Brianna Butter.
And so now, if you're the Highlanders, they've been burned by the high press twice. What do you do to try and get around it? And with your Unity, how confident are you in your team's fitness after a week off that you can keep this press going all the way to 90? Undoubtedly, we will find those answers as this game ticks on. 71st minute. Melnichuk won that briefly. It does fall kindly. Now twisting and turning there, trying to get through. But that will go out for a corner as it did come off Highlanders player last. Almost like that was Kashima who'd inverted. I don't quite think so. Oh no, it was Kashima. Look at that. Occasionally, very occasionally, I know what I'm talking about. And there's the corner, looking for the penalty spot, headed up and out. It's Morris who did manage to get ahead to that. Or Cooper make that, who did manage to get ahead to it. That thick crowd of players, no mean feat. Once again, in comes the press. Now Avery part of that high press, Megan Avery. Murphy gets the return from Jones. Asks for the run. Doesn't quite get it, but Miller will come out to play this. Bajpai. You can see the idea there. That was the killer ball designed to spring the attack, but too many players in white jerseys to allow that to happen. Manel Fretwell. Back comes Solzberg to help, and it goes all the way back to McCleary. Even further back, Melina Ramirez. Solzberg trying to fend off Cooper. No mean feat. Kurtz can hear the shouts of danger approaching and does manage to evade Wardrop, and now nicely just required to do the same, but gives it straight away. Wardrop still with possession. Carries Wardrop as well. There's the ball laid on the deck, but coming back with Sophia Jones. Good backtracking. Scory shouldered away, and foul called on Maddie Melnichuk there.
Phillips Brewery substitution for Unity FC. Coming out of the match, number 21, Sharice Wardrobe. And checking into the match, number 19, Kiana Chesko.
So Kiana Chesko moved in forward, so like for like, as the Unity attack more or less mimics the Highlanders attack with regards to how to keep legs fresh. Find a like player and plug them in. Kiana Chesko is now in that role. Cooper now. Long, but it's going to be Manel Fretwell's all day. McCleary. Nystead. Obstacle up the middle. Scory. Like to flick that past Taylor, and does, but there's no one there to follow it up. Murphy does well to get in front, though. Keeps him watching this as back comes Avery. He inverts. That ball is poor. Direct directly to the Unity midfield. 15 minutes to go in this game. We're level at 2. Both teams scoring 2 goals each in the half. Highlanders in the first half. Unity here in the second half. Is there a third? Perhaps. A footed strike, that's right at Ramirez. Kashima looking for their second. Open the half. Pouncing on a rebound or pouncing on a loose ball from a turnover. And the high press for Unity has proven to be a good game plan. And I'm going to try going long. I don't think either Salzburg or Jones were quite ready for that. Ajpai looking, I think, for Melnichuk for that one. Instead, it'll be a throw-in for Highlanders. If my counting is right here, there are still 4 available outfield subs for the Highlanders, 2 outfield subs for Unity, and of course the spare goalkeepers. Scory, Kurtz, Miranda. Cleary has to be careful and gets rid of it quickly, as Butter was looking to poach another. Once again, Unity making things happen with that press. Chesko looks long and does well to pick out the run of Avery. It's a great ball. A little nutmeg as well. On target, Ramirez with the save. Megan Avery showing some style in the Unity attack on this near side. And Murphy was left for dead. Melina Ramirez up to the challenge though. But once again, this high press, as Butter is showing, is causing all kinds of problems for Highlanders. Unity looking for that third goal. First time shot. Ramirez handles that one. Taylor, I believe, trying their luck from distance that time. Actually, that might have been, as I said, that might have been Chesko. Nope, that was Meanwhile, Highlanders attack. So with Chesko having dropped into the midfield, that would push Avery more permanently onto the attack. Melnichuk sitting on the right and behind Butter. This is going to be quite the attack for Unity in the final phases of the game. It'll be interesting to see how Highlanders respond to this as they rotate their players around. So far, I think only Taylor is the one who's been locked in position and sitting as that shield in front of the back line, being joined now by Chesko. Lily Manel Fretwell on the deck here, looking for Mario Salzburg. Salzburg up against Maya Bajpai. Get the overlap. Not Fretwell. Step off to midfield. Kurtz has to sprint to this one. Gets there. Tries the left-footed strike. Good calm save there from Henamila. No real troubles there. Great positioning. Here he has to be careful here. Under pressure. In comes Kashima. Thump that one clear. Vanden Bulk tried to bring it down, briefly did, but covered by the tandem of Shea Taylor and Kiana Chesko. Now Peterson sends forward Avery. Up against Murphy. This time Murphy isn't biting. Does well to knock that out for a throw. And looks like a substitute being queued up here for the Highlanders, and it looks like that'll be the
Phillips Brewery substitutions for Unity FC coming out of the match. Number 7, Lauren Spiller. Coming into the match, number 25, Kelsey Stewart. Also, number 16, Sienna Kashima is checking out. Checking for her is number 10, Isabella Pineda.
So Unity emptying their bench here. They're bringing on both Pineda and Stewart. Kashima coming out. That is A well-earned rest for the forward.
Substitution for the Highlanders coming out of the match, number 13, Ariel Solsberg. Coming into the match, number 16, Bryn Smith.
So Solsberg out, Bryn Smith comes in. Smith nominally a midfielder. We'll see how they get slotted into the lineup for this particular assignment. On the attack now, go Unity. Last 10 minutes of the game. Tied at 2. Little flicked header there by Stewart, looking to get a good first touch. Didn't quite threaten the goal, but was in threatening position. Long ball. Vandenbroek. Lays it off to Scory. Scory looking for help on that far side, is inviting an overlapping run and trying to check out to Melnichuk. Scory again. Shoulder up the ball by Chesko. Fair challenge as the referee. Butter. Bonita has Neisted. Neisted keeps the feet. And the foul is conceded by Butter. So it looks like it was Megan Avery who was subbed out of the match, who herself was a substitute. So not sure if the plan was only to play a few minutes for fitness or if there was an injury situation. Regardless, Avery is out. Long ball from McCleary. Foot race here, and that will handily be won. Neil Cooper. Miller will get rid of it. Cooper's header. Neisted will clean it up, but gives it away immediately. That one goes high, and then call for handball is given. After a bit of a delay, Isabella Pineda called for the handball. Clear on the deck gives that one away needlessly, and Shea Taylor takes over. Pineda again now. Looking for help, Pineda. Now they call for a handball. And there's shouts of disbelief from the Unity players. They felt that was a clear handball. No call given by the referee. Morris. Good composure. And a nice 1-2 ball there, working with Stewart. Peterson keeps it in, but is offside. '83rd minute, Highlanders 2, Unity 2. Both sides looking for the slight edge to try and take all 3 points in this, the Highlanders home opener. Unity have yet to lose this season. Highlanders have yet to win. Murphy. He's long over the top to win that ball in the first place. And Stewart waiting for Taylor Morris. Morris gets back to Miller. And look, watch on Miller goes right up the middle. Kurtz steps in. Scory is stepped into. And Chesko and Taylor work together to get that ball to Melnichuk's feet. Melnichuk on the deck. Pineda hooks it back. Melnichuk. Low ball. Butter gets the deflection. That'll be a corner. Unity not going away. They currently sit in 3rd. As we said off the top of the broadcast, you know it's a tight division when an undefeated record of 3-0-1 only gets you 3rd place. High corner. Falls kindly. Cleared by McCleary. No nonsense there from the center back. Peterson tries to start a second phase ball. It's tipped away, and Neisted will likely watch this go out and does. Yeah, goal kick for the Highlanders. Final 5 minutes of regulation, plus whatever the referee adds on for stoppages. McCleary. twist and turn on the far side there. Scory. Miller taking the chances, scoops it up. Unity will roll things along. So bypassing Charlie looking for that direct play, and that'll harmlessly go to the feet of Ramirez. Putting pressure on, couldn't get there in time. Barry went down awkwardly, and he's still on the deck. Hopefully this is nothing more than cramming from McCleary. He was a central figure of Highlanders defense. She's okay to continue. Up on her feet. The referee's conversing with the assistant here. Checking to see if there was anything, perhaps in a foul? I can't imagine there was, though. It didn't look like there was much of anything. And something revelatory came to light. We should continue on, and indeed we have. That free kick is lacking. Miranda bodied off the ball. Kurtz pops it forward. And once again, Smith will try and run this forward. Runs into the badge pie. Out into touch. Throw for the Highlanders. Will be more than happy, you would think, to see the Highlanders frustrated in their home opener. I'm sure they would prefer all 3 points to try and keep the pressure on the title chase. Long ball here. This is where Jones there. Peterson. Heck of a switch though. Playing Stewart. 1-2 ball looks forward. Nice dead, sends it right back to Scory. On the deck, Jones. Asking Vandenbalk to run onto this. Do. Cutting back to the area. Smith not able to pull the trigger. Scory. Hurts. Checked by Butter. 5-on-5 action there. Miranda. Scory. Scory. Blocked. Ball in nice dead, looking back, post headed! Right to the midst of Miller. Miranda moving up from the back. Sniffed a chance. No nonsense from Miller though, confidently saved. And a quick long counter trying to spring Melnichuk. Couldn't keep that ball in play. Oh, but it did go off of a Highlander on the way out. So not only was it a great clearance, it's also a throw-in for Unity. Bajpai to take this. Makes the throw, now takes it. Pineda. 1-on-2. Not able to get out that time. McCleary clears. Vandenbalk. Chests down, turns. Looking for help. Finds it from Nystad. Murphy is an option. They opt to go up the middle. Right back to Vandenbalk. I think if the option was to go to Jones there, her back was turned. And that will be a foul, surely, on Smith, and it is. Approaching the final minute of regular time. 2-2 is the scoreline. Free kick coming up for Unity in a decent position. They can set something up here. They've got plenty of bodies lined up at the edge of the penalty area. Looks like 2 in the line, or 2 in the wall, I should say. And there's the kick. Just looking for Chesko there. Never made it. And there's a chance here for a counter. The Highlanders starting there with Miranda. Plays forward. The idea there was to get the Vandenbalk, but never arrived. First time volley clearance. Side footer. By Bajpai. Butter. Butter, just the pace. Able to get that on target though. That'll be a goal kick. As that goes back into play, there will be another quick substitution here, and Vandenbulk will actually be coming right out of this. So the substitute.
Phillips for substitution for the
Being taken out.
Highlanders. Checking out of the match is number 12, Alexis Vandenbulk. Checking into the match, number 6, Julia Manel-Fretwell.
And the second of the Manel-Fretwells has now reached the pitch.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
And 3 minutes are added on for stoppages, so 3 more minutes for either side to find a goal. 3 minutes for Julia Manel-Fretwell to have an impact on this match. We'll see how the deployment is used here. It looks like Jones has moved central, with Julia Manel-Fretwell used in an attacking role. We'll see what the idea is here. Nice fancy footwork on the far side, though. And that'll be a corner. Well worked. I think it was Pineda who had done the hard work there. And the reward is a late corner. Corner taken short. Not short, near post, excuse me. Not short, near post. Regardless, the target was Stewart, but Miranda got in the way. But gives it right away. Sent back into the area. Cleared by McCleary. Scores attempt to clear, goes off of the back of, I believe that was Taylor. Might have been Chesko. Ramirez gets the restart going. Played about a half of the time allotted for stoppages. Over there came Julia Manel-Fretwell. In the Victoria area, or anywhere on Vancouver Island, really. You have 2 options down from Harborside FC and, of course, Victoria Highlanders. Ramirez will get there ahead of Pineda. Rolls it to Neisted. Butter comes in with the press. Murphy couldn't get there ahead of Stewart, but a kind bounce to Curtis loses out. Pineda still with it. Plays in Stewart. Stewart in good position. First time shot to the back post. Saved by Ramirez. But offside flag goes up. A bit of a defensive fall down there for Highlanders. The shape of the back line held, so the offside is a good call. But that it even got to that point has to be worrying. A couple good bounces, and away went Kelsey Stewart to really try and undress things. Peterson. Can't keep that in for Stewart, though. And that's going to do it. After 90 minutes, the score ends Highlanders 2, Unity 2. Both teams walk away with a point in the Highlanders home opener, putting the Unity on 11 points for the season and the Highlanders on 3. Next match for the women is going to be tomorrow against Nasamats FC. 1 o'clock kickoff here at Centennial Stadium. Hope to see you there. And don't forget, we have more action coming up. The men's game is kicking off at 3:30. Until then, my name is Richuro. Hope you've been enjoying this League One BC soccer, and we'll see you for the next match.